Families and friends bid final goodbye to students and teachers of Thambalnu Higher Secondary School who were killed in tragic bus accident at Longshai Patri, None district. Shiv Sena Manipur State Unit demands state and central governments to upgrade Tongjai Maril or Old Kasar Road to National Highway. Congress Party submits memorandums to Prime Minister Narendra Modi and RD and PR Union Minister Giriraj Singh against misappropriation of PMGSY funds in Manipur. And Health Minister Dr. Sapam Ranjan calls for concreted efforts to get full coverage of COVID-19 vaccination in healed districts of Manipur. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm KANEL SHAMBANDURAM, bringing you the top stories and latest news at this hour. Now, the news in details. People pay homage to the 7 students, 1 teaching staff and 1 non-teaching staff of Thambalnu Higher Secondary School who lost their lives in yesterday's tragic bus accident at the Tubung village, Longsai Patri in None district. Last rites of the 9 victims were performed today. Their bodies were taken to Thambalnu Higher Secondary School campus in Yaripok Chingtha, Imphal East, where students, teaching and non-teaching staff and family members of the deceased persons paid floral tribute and bid their final goodbyes. Andhra MLA and founder of Thambalnu Higher Secondary School, Thaunajam Shyam Kumar, who also took part in the condolence, described yesterday's tragic accident as the most heart-wrenching incident he has ever felt. He prayed that such tragic incidents never occurred again anywhere in the world. The MLA said playground attached with gym will be constructed at Thambalnu Higher Secondary School in fond memory of all the departed soul. Earlier in the day, bodies of tragic bus accident victims were handed over to their respective families after necessary examination at Jennings morgue. Among the 9 deceased persons, 7 are girl students of Thambalnu Higher Secondary School located at Yaripok Chingtha. Deceased persons are 17-year-old Laishram Roma from Yaripok Sifai Laikai, 17-year-old Thangjam Chingkai Lembi from Yaripok Top, 17-year-old Fanjobam Rita from Andro Kuno, 18-year-old Moirangthem Doli from Yaripok Top, 42-year-old Yumnand Mitkubi from Yaripok Top, 17-year-old Konthaujamd Minalia from the Konthaujamd Poiro Khongzin, 16-year-old Loitongbomd Athoy from Yaripok Yambem, 18-year-old Laikramd Bita from Yaripok Laimanai, and 32-year-old Sanasamd Kishand from Thaubal Sabal Tongba. Andhra MLA Thaunajam Shyam Kumar shared the griefs of the bereft families and offered possible help from his end. Members of a Transporter and Drivers Council also meet with the bereft families. Thangaiban Kendra Development Organization today held a condolence meet to mourn the demise of the students and staff of Thambalnu Higher Secondary School in yesterday's bus accident that occurred along Khopum Road in None district. Tagdo Chief Patron and Thangaiban MLA Kumukcham Joykishant led people in paying floral tributes to the departed soul at the condolence meet held at Nagamapal Kangjabi Lairak Multipurpose Hall.
Yaripok top Singtha the Leba Thambalu Higher Secondary gi student sing khopum lomda study tour excursion chatpa matamda yam laibak thiba thodo amada sing da accident thoktana yam nungai taba Manipur gi natana Bharat pumbada yamna shocking oibam thokipsda yam nungai jate Thamoiban Kendra Development Organization akoina su laibak thiba thodo oduda laikhidrabagi imung manungna awaba nangnebe singdo makoi saruk yajari loina makoi atmana shanti oina leina baina isori mafamda nijari isona pina biduna lagiro singnu mathangi mapok afapam polaga akoi meamarakta amuk tillaba oiduna mebe samaj gi thabak torpo oisinoina isoda soina nijari.
All Community Development Organization More ACODOM grieved over the loss of lives in yesterday's bus accident of Thambalno Higher Secondary School Yaripoktop Chingtha at the Tubung village Longsai Part 3 in None District. Organization members along with students and teachers of various schools in Indo-Myanmar border town More held a condolence meet at the ACODOM office this morning. Attendees stood 2 minutes in silence as a tribute to the deceased students, teachers and staff of the school. Human Resource Development Academy, HRD Academy, Old Manipur Gurkha Ex-Servicemen Defense and CAPF Association, All India Tanzim Insaf Manipur State Council, Manipur People's Party, Uttara Sanglin Sana Konung and Coalition Against Drug and Alcohol Kada also condoled the loss of lives in the tragic bus accident of Thambalno Higher Secondary School Yaripoktop Chingtha. National Students Union of India Manipur also condoled the loss of lives and offered to donate blood for the injured. All Manipur recognized private schools welfare association Imphal Manipur also offered condolences and assured to ensure free education from class 1 to 12 to the siblings of the deceased persons. All Manipur School Students Transport Association, All India Students Federation, Manipur State Council, Manipur Muslim Welfare Organization, All India Trade Union Congress, Manipur State Committee, Manipur College, Maharaj Bodhachandra College, Student Union 2022-2023, National Identity Protection Council, NIPCO and Lup Tarit comprising of IPSA, Akom Lup, IPAC, KSA, Kanglamai, KIL and CLK also offered condolences. United Committee Manipur offered condolences upon the loss of many lives in the bus accident that took place at Longshai Part 3 Tubung village in None district yesterday. UCM members led by UCM President Joy Chandra Konthaw jumped paid 2 minutes silence at the committee office in Lamphel today. Governor Laganeshan today visited the injured students and teachers of yesterday's accident at Longshai Part 3 Tubung along the Old Kasar Road in None district and inquired about their health condition. After the fatal accident, they have been admitted and undergoing treatment in Regional Institute of Medical Sciences, RIMS, and Raj Medicity in Imphal. Governor Laganeshan visited Raj Medicity and RIMS, where he met all the injured students and teachers one by one and inquired about their health. He expressed solidarity with them and also prayed for speedy recovery. He also met with family members of the students and consoled them for their unbearable pain and sorrow. The governor asked the doctors and hospital administration for giving utmost care and support for them. RIMS Hospital's sources said of the total 7 admitted yesterday, 1 is in ICU, 3 are at ortho ward and 3 are in surgical ward and they are stable. According to Raj Medicity, of the total 32 injured which were admitted in the hospital, 2 passed away last night, 6 are in ICU and 8 are in the medicine ward. Remaining injured students are out of danger. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has expressed anguish over the death of students in school bus accident and announced 2 lakh rupees ex gratia to the kin of each deceased. A sum of 50,000 rupees each will also be given to those who had sustained injuries in the accident from the PMNRF. Prime Minister National Relief Fund. The Prime Minister also assured that the Manipur government is providing all possible assistance to those affected. President Draupadi Murmu has expressed grief over the loss of lives in an accident in Palakkad, Kerala. In a tweet, President Murmu termed the incident as a heart-wrenching tragedy where the precious lives of school children and others were lost. So wish those injured to recover at the earliest. Shiv Sena Manipur State Unit demands both state and central government to upgrade the Tongji-Marild or the Olkasa Road to a national highway. A team led by Shiv Sena Manipur State Unit President M. Tombi today visited Rajahmundry city in North AOC Imphal and met with all the injured persons of yesterday's bus accident. He also extended financial assistance to the injured persons. Speaking on the sideline, M. Tombi appreciated Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Chief Minister Nongthombam Biren for announcing financial aid to families of the accident victims. He appealed to upgrade the road as many vehicles are plying along the road in the wake of a road repair of the National Highway 37 Imphal Jiribam Road.
Yam nuaite sigi koi ki thokdokse akoi Shiv Sena na ngasi koi luxury basi imung manung gi awaba saruk ajari legideba singdugi awaba saruk ajari loina khoi na ngam mateng akoi pangsu pangjari aduga pangnam su hona jage aduga state government su hari lambi do kitang akoi gi karino amtang yengchan bi ba ma changi maramdi mafam adu study tour gumba lam koibu gumba na yamna chatpa nungai ba mafam oi ba tampak khopum tampak se.
Congress Party has submitted a memorandum to Prime Minister Narendra Modi and RD&PR Union Minister Giriraj Singh to take actions against misappropriation of PMGSY funds on the Rural Development and Panchayati Raj Department in various districts of Manipur. Congress Party team led by MPCC President K. Meghachandra and AICC Manipur in charge Vakta Charan Das submitted the memorandum, which includes demands to hand over PMGSY scams to the CBI for investigation. Chief Minister Nongthombam Biren chaired various meetings today at the Cabinet Hall of Chief Minister's Secretariat in Imphal. The Chief Ministers discussed with CII members on the setting up of their office in the state alongside discussing over developing MSME by utilizing vacant lands to generate income. The Chief Ministers also chaired a review meeting on how far a natural farming report and double cropping activities have been successfully implemented in the state. Chained mapping of agriculture value, implementation of agri-stacks and agriculture digital ecosystem in India were deliberated during the meet. One-day district-level seminar on skills and responsibilities of a grassroots level professionals was held at Januram, the community hall in the Kakching Shomak Lekai, Kakching district yesterday. Speaking on the occasion, the Kakching MLA Mayang Langbam Rameshwar urged all to reach out government's welfare schemes to genuine beneficiaries. National Institute of Empowerment of Persons with Multiple Disabilities, Department of Empowerment of Persons with Disabilities, Chennai, Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, Government of India, along with Asha Kiran Manipur, jointly organized the program. Hyanglam MLA Dr. Y. Radhesham stressed the need of reviving library in the state, considering that library plays a role in leading a society in the right direction. Dr. Radhesham said this while addressing the inaugural program of a public library and information center newly constructed at Lamjau Makhalekai Public Ground in Kukching District. Speaking further, MLA Radhesham said it is bad that people are taking a library for granted in today's changing society. The MLA also informed that the state government has given approval to further add on the upper story at the newly built Imam Market building in Hyanglam Wabagai Lamkai Bazaar, or which works will be completed soon. Radhesham also handed over a tricycle to Lam Th Yaima, who had been left immobile by an accident. Health Minister Dr. Shambanduram calls for concreted efforts for full coverage of COVID-19 vaccination in hill districts of Manipur. Dr. Ranjan expressed concern that the rate of COVID vaccination is low in hill areas of the state. Minister Ranjan was speaking today at the annual project meeting on COVID-19 vaccination at Classic Grande in Chingmarong, Imphal. Health Department, Government of Manipur, along with Churches Auxiliary of Social Action (CASA), organized a program on the themed Momentum, Routine, Immunization, Transformations and Equity. Addressing the event, Dr. Ranjan maintained that Manipur reported no active cases of COVID-19 yesterday. However, the minister stressed the need of everyone to remain careful in view that COVID-19 is still there. He informed that the government will still set COVID-19 guidelines from time to time, depending on the situation. Dr. Ranjan appealed to one and all to get COVID vaccine to keep a check on fresh coronavirus cases in the state. Health Department officials and church leaders attended the event.
Vaccination is still very less in many of the districts. Let's all work together and make sure that the percentages do increase. We still have COVID, as I've said. COVID is still with us. The NGOs that are related with the health, we should all work together, and then even on a daily basis we can even meet up, and then we have the state immunization officer also, and then make sure that the COVID-19 vaccination increases. And it's nothing to be panicked, because just because yes, as I've said, the advisory has come for the genome sequencing, just to be careful.
Union Health and Family Welfare Minister Dr. Mansukh Mandavia has urged people to follow COVID-appropriate behavior and get vaccinated against COVID-19 amid rising coronavirus cases abroad. He assured that the government is prepared to manage any situation. Dr. Mandavia said this while chairing a high-level meeting to review the COVID-19 situation in the country yesterday. He also reviewed that the preparedness of the public health system for surveillance, containment and management of COVID-19 situation. The health minister noted the importance of being prepared and remaining alert in view of the upcoming festive season. Meanwhile, NITI Ayog member Health Dr. V.K. Paul has appealed to take the jab and wear masks in crowded places. World Health Organization WHO has expressed concern over the evolving COVID-19 situation in China amid surge in cases in the country. In a weekly news conference yesterday, World Health Organization's Director General Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus said that in order to make a comprehensive risk assessment of the situation on the ground in the country, World Health Organizations need more detailed information on disease severity, hospital admission and requirement for intensive care unit support in wake of increasing report of the severe disease. He once again called on China to share the data required by the global health body to better understand the origin of the COVID-19 pandemic. He also urged China to focus its efforts on vaccinating people at the highest risks across the country and offered their support for clinical care and protecting its health system. Tedros also said that there are still too many uncertainties and gaps for them to say the pandemic is over. Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on coronavirus cases in India and abroad. We will be back with details after the break. Until then, keep watching Impact News.
Welcome you all to UNACO School Channel Imphal East, an exclusive co-educational residential school located on a sprawling 50 acres campus just 24 kilometers away from Imphal city. The school will be affiliated to CBSE New Delhi. Academic session will begin on 1st April 2023 for classes 4 to 8.
Presto Personalized Wonders, Imphal nauna hangdokjare, hairiba asida personalized gifts, corporate gifts, awards and mementos, home decor, office rubber stamp na chingba potlamsing mafam asida phangbigani. Ngasi maglangsing birau Tilak Ras Enterprises, Presto, Thangal Bazar near Kasturi Thong, Imphal. Contact number 0385-244-9025 natraga 98621-00456.
Welcome back. After the break, you're watching Primetime English Bulletin. India added 185 new COVID-19 cases and one dead case in the last 24 hours. As per the latest report of Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, India's COVID-19 active cash load declined to 3,402. That toll reaches at 5,30,681. Over 220 crore, 2,12,000 doses of COVID-19 vaccine have been administered in India so far. Manipur did not report any new positive cases of COVID-19 nor any death in last 24 hours. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 65 crore 98 lakh 81,000 people. It has climbed above 66 lakh 78,000 people, and recoveries are above 63 crore 27 lakh 86,000. United States of America has the highest active cases of above 18 lakh 91,000 in the world. Surge in COVID cases in China is being reported on many media platforms. Social Welfare Minister Haikam Dingo underlined on today's generation preserving and protecting age-old tradition and culture for the sake of the generation to come. Minister Dingo was speaking at the 25th Foundation Day of Universal Friendship Organization US UFO Northwest Headquarter number 1 Kadangband. Dingo said that UFO's vision on peace and love will be achieved only when all the communities in the state have respect for one another.
Constitution, masagi Samvidhan lejaramba, masagi sports the phaujaramba, huyeng lamungda, atop activities ma, lebak amagumna, adi atop prithvi de leba lebak amagumna, adum yamna priestly state oramba, yamna adumba lining parade. Adagi chakcha thakta adagi hauna no chatta na fazaba dilam da chatlaga lejaramba adumba lebak ma khang adu ngasidi khoigi adumba Manipur na ka hong chai ba kalai da kali barakadi gi haibigi yamna mi pai no ngak yo film de lai pase asi khoi ta yamna thamoi su ngai oi haidani mana thamjani.
One-day workshop on the impact of sericulture and skill development was held at T.S. Paul Manipur Women's College in Mongsangai today. Geology Department of T.S. Paul Manipur Women's College and N.G. Mani College Kurai Chairenthong organized the event. Taking part in the workshop, Principal of T.S. Paul Manipur Women's College, Thiam Nandita, said sericulture is included as a part of skilled development for geology subject under the new education policy. She said the main aim of the workshop was to enlighten youth of both rural and urban areas on the economic viability of practicing sericulture. Scientist D of Regional Sericulture Research Station Central Skilled Board Dr. Sinam Subarani and Head of Department of Geology, Manipur University, Professor Thingbaijam Binoy also attended the event. Attendees paid tribute to the departed souls of the accident that took place along Khopum Road in Noni district yesterday.
Sericulture si yamna koina khangba darkar hoy akoina karigino haibada akoina khoi lamsida ti khoi pizal cha to boduna ari ki khusa haiba mayam maru oina nupi singna masagi sarpa masingsta akoi sexi putho aga akoina tungan ba design kaya putho tuna khoi पृथ्वी से अखोगी खुजा है उलीबनी सिद अखोई रो मेटेरियल से दरकार तारपनीना मैम लेरिबा सिल्फा मैम सिदा करम वाम सिबु अखोनी योखटकनी लोइना करम मना से पिजगदगे तोंगान तोंगान सिल्वा खुदिमगी मागी मचिनजा से खेनबगी मतुंगिना अखोइना हुजिक हाइबा पांबी सिंसिसु थाबा दरकार होबनिना मसाई फार्मर सिंसिदसु ट्रेनिंग पिबा दरकार तारई.
3-day skilled development program to promote organic inputs agri-based entrepreneurship started today at the conference hall of College of Agriculture, Central Agricultural University, CAU Imphal, Multi-Technology Testing Center and Vocational Training Center, College of Agriculture, CAU Imphal organized the program being sponsored by National Institute of Agricultural Extension Management, MANAGE, Hyderabad. CAU Imphal College of Agriculture Dean Professor Sarangthem Indira, MANAGE Hyderabad, Deputy Director Dr. P.L. Manohari, Head of Department of Entomology, CAU Imphal College of Agriculture, Professor K.H. Ivohald, and relevant experts from the college attended the opening program. District Skilled Committee Taubal conducted Skilled Mela at the auditorium of Taubal College. More than 20 stalls belonging to government department, private companies and entrepreneurs were put up during the Mela. Manipur Society for Skilled Development Mission Director Ald and Kashung, who graced the occasion, said that the event was held with an objective to impart knowledges on various skills to youths. On the other hand, Taubal DCA Subhash said that Skill Development Training Center will be open at Taubal district soon. UPF President Nongthombam Rupachandra says proper communication and cooperation are vital to enhance ties between Hill and Valley people of Manipur. He was speaking on the sidelines of a free medical camp held at Thangal Surung under Saikult block in Kangpokpi district today. United People's Front and Ayush Directorate Lamphel Part jointly organized the camp. Rupachandra said they have been organizing medical camps in association with the health department at remote hilly areas since the past 4 years. He hoped that such initiative will enhance ties between hills and valley peoples. Around 200 people were checked up in the camp. UPF also condoled the loss of precious lives in school bus accident at Longshai yesterday.
Kangpokpi district ki manung laiba aduga cycle block ki manung laiba Thangal Surung hairiba mafam asida pre medical camp gi program asi pangtok chari jingi district ki manunga asumna pangtok liba asi ngasi dagina sahi mari manga gi mamang dagi director of ayush ki miyeng makhada koina program asi pangtok sabani masina lamdam sita lairiba jingtam amasung tongan tongan community singi marakta nungsi sanaba porakani.
25-year-old Songasim Rungsung from Ukhrul district bagged second runners-up title at the prestigious Mr. Friendship International in Thailand was accorded a warm reception today. Tangkul Katamnao Long Imphal organized the reception at Adim Jati Amity Hall at Chingmirong in Imphal. Leaders of various communities attended the function. Besides the prestigious title, Mr. Rubaru India 2021 Songasim also won the Mr. Best Personality Special Award at the event held at Konkan City among the contestants from 16 countries. A native of Talui village, Songasim belongs to Tangkul community. He is social media influencer, fitness consultant and a model. Speaking on the occasion, Song Asim said the competition was competitive, tough as well as expensive. He expressed happiness upon his achievement.
It was the best experience I have ever had. And so this competition includes a lot of activities. For me, blessing from God, blessing from the elders plays a very important role in my life. Without God, I wouldn't have reached this far. So with the opportunity of given by God and with the hard work that we have put in through this in this competition, I'm able to win a title today.
6 students of Mithoi Mihen campus who cracked the Manipur Civil Services Combined Competitive Examinations 2016 conducted by Manipur Public Service Commissioned MPSC were accorded a warm welcome at the Mithoi Mihen campus in Kaisamtong, Hodam Leirak, Imphal today. The successful candidates were feted with humble presents. Speaking on the occasion, RK Nimai, IAS retired, says cracking UPSC, MPSC and other major competitive examination is not an easy task. He encourages aspirants of competitive exams to have determination and a winning spirit.
The lariki values a khangbase sima yam darkar le aduga lariksi pavakanda aina pamba genre si thamoi dabneba aina knowledge gain to ge haitarate any damn book si ai hainana bo khonagadamne aina anongba laiba angang sing da haning se larik si lungsi na to lu na to larik si respect to koi maitai ki the tradition le mina larik si khong na sore ge level kat lu hai se you give respect to the book madu to re kan da di aingon da hena paning ba adagi thawai yaw ba je hen ge ne koi ki chanabi manipur ki tradition mayam ama leiri ko sum society se da sum to re kan kanei hai dana thanam ba sing se koi ki long experience da koi ki lak ba koi ki chana lon chat ne na ma si koi khana ngang na chat ba koi somi.
NG College, located at Uripok in Imphal West District, observed its 52nd Foundation Day today. Mahut Minister Y. Kim Chan, former Deputy Chief Minister Y. Joy Kumar, and College Principal Ashok Roy Chaudhary graced the event.
Idosi education sina samaj ki backbone ni na khallakanda thap na yenga Manipur Sahitya Parishad si 1935 ta linkhad na sen ba galoina la masaju founder member oigi haibadum tak chithar san wiramba idodu gi damak taina khurumjari college ki awar pa mukhang sai former principal su thambirame science tanga hapchalladi mapung phane na ado somdagi thawa yauna senbi ba khara yaudragadi ai su thabuk si jabani dum kauni aduna just pursue to udengon de he nijing biro ai mateng pangjage oina ba tawjage.
Prize distribution ceremony of second journal level Maths, Science, EVS and Social Science competitions 2022 was held at the auditorium of Jawaharlal Nehru Manipur Dance Academy in Imphal. Mission Transformation of Government School Manipur organized the competition at Johnstone Higher Secondary School on 30th of October. Education as Director L. Nanda Kumar, IAS and National Teacher Awardee K. Jayanta handed over prizes to winners during the ceremony. Volunteers of Kujailok and Lailok Environment Protection Committee More clean up the Kujailok River and More Ward number 9, the Kuno Laikai area today. The initiative was a part of KLEPCO's 20-day river clean-up program to keep Kujailok and Lailok River along the Indo-Myanmar border cleaned. Tribal Affairs and Health Minister Letpao Haokip launched the program yesterday.
Turin ising haibasidi loina ngasai zati leite proof leite sidi akhoi mayam gini aduna masi akhoi kalhona ba ngasi akhoi na phirep ama lohodragadi akhoi na si thingthaba yade aduna ngasi akhoi na loriba phirep akhoi na toriba thabak se leiriba moreda taba miyam sina support tobina ba aina amukka su hanna haijari.
Royal Riders Manipur has organized its 24 free medical camp at the Indo-Myanmar border village Kyang in the Kamjong district. The village is located 175 kilometers away from Imphal and 90 kilometers away from the Ukhrul town. 4 doctors checked up about 50 villagers and provided medicines for free to those in need. Poster campaign on conserved biodiversity, plant trees and loved wild animals was also held, and posters were put up in the village as a part of the medical camp held yesterday. Today, Gospel Centenary celebration of Lambung Baptist Church in Chandel District's Lambung village ended today. Lambung Baptist Church, under the aegis of Anald Naga Baptist Association, held this celebration on the theme Remembering God's Wonderful Works. Anald Naga Baptist Association Executive Secretary Reverend Dr. Hutaint Wilson unveiled the centenary monuments and released the centenary souvenir. Family members of the early Christians, leaders of CSOs in Chandel and other communities were felicitated at the event, marked by religious and cultural programs. Singju Yokotpalub will organize solo dance, painting, essay writing and singing competition for non-professionals as part of Singju Festival 2022 to be held from December 28 till January 8. SYOL press release informed interested individuals to contact the organization for further details. The UN Security Council has adopted its first ever resolution on Myanmar in 74 years to demand an end to violence and urge the military junta to release all political prisoners, including ousted leader Aung San Suu Kyi. Ms. Kyi, 77, has been a prisoner since the army toppled her government almost 2 years ago and violently cracked down on dissent. The 15-member council has long been split on how to deal with the Myanmar crisis, with China and Russia arguing against strong action. They both abstained from the vote on Wednesday. Along with India, the remaining 12 members voted in favor. The resolution urged the junta to immediately release all arbitrarily detained prisoners, including Suu Kyi and ex-President Win Myint. It also demanded an immediate end to all forms of violence and asked for all parties to respect human rights, fundamental freedom and the rule of law. Now the news from the world of sports. Manipur boys and girls team participated at the 41st Junior National Kho-Kho Championship in the Hooghly, West Bengal left Imphal today. The championship will be held from December 26 till 30. Officer in charge of Sekmai Police Station K.I. Sunil Kumar, along with members of Manipur Amateur Kho-Kho Association, flag off the team from Sekmai Kongjing Lema ground. M. Manglemt and H. Prem Kumar are coaches. Manipur boys and girls teamed. Manipur Amateur Kho-Kho Association Secretary Myang Langbam Himat during then occasion presented OC K.H. Sunil Kumar with traditional stool, appreciating the OC's efforts to boost Kho-Kho alongside motivating the players to perform well in the championship. Lenthoingambi Kangjay Loop defeated Chinkai Hunba Polo Club 8-3 in the second match of the ongoing 18-state level women's polo tournament under the aegis of Old Manipur Polo Association at Mapal Kangjibung in Imphal today. For the winner, K.H. Devanti secured 5 gold, M. Priya secured 2 and M. Bijenti secured 1 goal. And for the losing team, Neelu Rajkumari secured 2 goals and K.H. Chauba secured 1 goal. While in the 6th Junior Boys State Polo Tournament, Thoubal District Polo Association traced Paradise Polo Club Wankai 10-0. Laman Polo Club will meet KANEL Riding School in the third match of the state-level women's polo tournament. Manipur cyclists who participated in the 37th Sub-Junior National Track Cycling Championship at LNIPE Guwahati from December 11th to 15th were accorded warm welcome during a reception ceremony held at Cycling Velodrome of Kumalampak, Imphal. Senior cyclists of Manipur carried out the event. Humble gifts were also presented to all the cyclists who won medals in the championship. United World Wrestling announces that for the 36th time, New Delhi will host the Asian Wrestling Championship 2023 from March 28 till April 2 next year. Men's freestyle, women's freestyles and men's Greco-Roman division will be held at the championship. Cyclone Thangmaiband beat Nabsha Kha Imphal by 3 wickets in the 12th league match of the ongoing 19th Manipur Veteran Cricket Tournament being held under the aegis of Manipur Veteran Cricket Association today. Batting first in today's match played at Lukur Playground in Dlamshang constituency, Nabsha Kha Imphal secured 161 runs in 30 overs with 7 wickets down. Cyclone Thangmaiband responded by securing 162 runs in 28 overs and 4 balls with 7 wickets down, thus winning the match by 3 wickets. 11th veteran cricket team divided into 2 groups are competing in league matches of the tournament. KCC Kongba will face UCC Uripok in the 13th league match tomorrow. YAC Yaskul defeated YPHU Lalambung by 6 wickets in the 5th league match of the ongoing 7th MNCA played cricket tournament under the aegis of Manipur Cricket Association today. Batting first at the match played at Oriental College and Model Higher Secondary School ground, YPHU Lalambung secured 165 runs in 13 overs and 4 balls with 10 wickets down. YAC Yaskul responded with 166 runs in 25 overs with 4 wickets down, thus winning the match by 6 wickets. 16 renowned cricket teams of Manipur are competing in league matches of the tournament. MPA will face KCDO in the 6th league match. Well, that's all we have in this bulletin, but before we wind up, let's take a glimpse at the headlines once again. Families and friends bid final goodbye to students and teachers of Thambalno Higher Secondary School who were killed in a tragic bus accident at Longshai Part 3, Noni district. Shiv Sena Manipur State Unit demands state and central governments to upgrade Tongji Maril or Old Kasar Road to National Highway. Congress Party submits memorandum to Prime Minister Narendra Modi and RD and PR Union Minister Giriraj Singh against misappropriation of PMGSY funds in Manipur. And Health Minister Dr. Sapam Ranjan calls for concluded efforts to get full coverage of COVID-19 vaccination in hill districts of Manipur. Thank you so much for being with us. Coming up next is Prime-Timed Manipuri Bulletin. In the meantime, for more news and information, please do not hesitate to follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Until then, have a great evening and always stay safe.
Anaba kudakta phanabagi damak Bolini Max. Masigi 2% diclofenac formula na anaba chumnagi spray dagi saruk ahum thuna